Welcome everybody to Rider Real Time with Nick Barbati. I am your host, Nick Barbati, and this is the premiere episode of the 09-10 season. Wendy Williams may ask you, how you doing? But we're going to tell you what you're doing on campus for this week, next week, and for the rest of the semester. Our special guest co-host today is Jill Shockley from the Auxiliary Services Department. Jill is the Assistant Director of Event Operations. She oversees the SRC and anything that you need on campus for an event, Jill's going to give you the information on. But before we get started, we're going to start off every episode of Rider Real Time with hot topics.
Okay.
Now, Jill and I have a very good friendship, so hot topics should flow quite well between the two of us.
Yes.
Now, we're going to talk about something that Jill and I actually disagree a little bit on. Madonna has a new CD out, and Pinkston, can we get a zoom in a little on this CD right here? And it's actually not new material. There's 2 new songs on it, but it's a greatest hits CD.
Okay.
We got all right. This is the first ever career-defining one CD of songs. Now, Jill, Madonna was recently on David Letterman, and she was also on Ryan Seacrest's show. Mm-hmm. And as I referenced to you before the show started, Seacrest and her, not the best of friends.
Okay.
She came out on the shoulders of the Rangers for the David Letterman interview, and I don't know where she was going. And she ate her first ever slice of New York pizza.
What?
Did you not hear this?
First ever?
She said she's never had a slice of New York pizza. She refused to have cheese on it. Now there's sauce.
Is she vegan?
No, but she's anti-dairy apparently, and she wanted black olives. So sauce, black olives, and a martini. What does that mean?
She's weird. I'm sorry. You've never had. You're 50 years old and have never had a slice of New York pizza, and you're in New York quite frequently.
I'm not sure I believe it, and I'm not calling her a liar, but
back in the day,
before
before
she made famous,
before she got real buff
before she got buff. She was a looser-skinned girl.
She was normal.
I'm thinking Dress You Up days. I'm thinking Lucky Star. There was a belly. There was a natural.
It was normal. She's
normal.
a little ridiculous these days.
Little ridiculous. She's cut. Now, I will say I think she is probably one of the most stunning-looking women of the world. I don't think she's beautiful. I've met her. I don't think she is drop-dead gorgeous by any means. But I think she is a very stunning woman. A lot of that might have to do with that she has the best of everything. The best clothes, the best hair, all that stuff.
Agreed.
The music, though. This is what this CD is representing, the music. Your favorites.
As you know, not a huge Madonna fan. I'm going to have to take it back old school. I'm going to go with Holiday, Lucky Star, things that I grew up with. I don't really enjoy the new stuff so much. It's just...
So I say 4 minutes, you say...
No.
Hung Up. You know what song we both like, though, is Sorry. Do you remember that one?
No.
That sampled the Michael Jackson, Can You Feel It? Okay, I won't sing
I
it,
was
but
going to say sing
we'll
for
play
the group
after the show. Maybe we'll play it before as we head out to commercial or something eventually. We'll figure out. This is a very low-budget show, people. Let's go. Let's not get crazy, actually, as I start thinking about it. We don't need to pay for music rights right now. But I love, you know what song my favorite song is? Take a Bow. Remember that? It's a beautiful song.
Okay.
It's actually the longest running #1 in the U.S.
Really?
Now, we're talking to Madonna. We're talking about Madonna. We're talking about her generation. She recently spoke at for Michael Jackson at the VMAs. We have a lot of VMA talk still. Even though this is the first week of October, we're about 17 days since the VMAs. We got stuff to talk about. Twitter reminded me of that because that was my last tweet was about the VMAs 17 days ago. Talk to me about her contemporaries. Now, we have Whitney and Mariah, and we'll talk about them in conjunction with each other because they don't deserve their own spot. I kid. Talented women that have come off the tracks. Mariah's CD, not even lukewarm, it's cold. Whitney feels manufactured at this point to me. It doesn't feel genuine.
It's Clive Davis.
Yes.
Just trying to rebirth her. He loves her. He can't let it go.
Mm-hmm. Now, but you know who I love that he created is Alicia Keys.
Oh, I love her.
Yep.
I love the new song with Jay-Z. Oh, my God, I love it.
What's the name of it?
Empire State of Mind or something.
A wonderful song.
Amazing.
And Young Forever is also on that CD.
Yeah,
it's a great
love
CD.
it.
We
love
can get to more Jay-Z, and we will. But Mariah, you expressed to me something you can't get over.
I can't get past the marriage to Nick Cannon. It's just very disturbing to me. It's very fake.
Bizarre.
It's bizarre. It doesn't feel real. She has said that she's finally found true love. I just
Yeah.
find this so hard to believe
Yeah.
that a woman at her age who has been married previously has now found true love with Nick Cannon.
Absolutely. Well, then the other interesting thing, as you were saying this, I was thinking of is, so you can picture Madonna and Jesus, like, you know, I'm sure it's not a long-term thing. He's 22, but
yeah.
you can kind of see the attraction between them, and there's chemistry.
She's more of a cougar.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway.
But then Whitney and Ray J. See where I'm going?
Oh boy,
But again,
that was weird too.
Again, Cougar Central.
Brandy's
The
little
Nick
brother.
Cannon and
Never,
Mariah thing is bizarre to me.
yeah.
And I think I would be able to accept it more if her music was so much better. Now, the problem is that I'm a pop Mariah fan.
Okay.
I like the Always Be My Baby days. What's some of the other? You know, and even Honey.
I
and
liked
Fantasy.
Hero because it just was a
Hero,
nice
yeah, the big
song.
ballads and all. But now we have Obsessed, which was just, you're coming
Yeah,
at
I don't
Eminem,
think-
and then you couldn't even
Right.
hang when he came and gave it back. And I Want to Know What Love Is by, was it Foreigner from the 80s? Did you not hear the cover?
I don't know if I heard, and I love that
Well,
song.
she performed it on Oprah.
Oh boy, I missed that one.
Yeah, you're not missing much, actually, is what it comes down to. But when it comes to Whitney, did you see Behind the Music with Bobby Brown?
No, missed that.
Well, the important thing that I took from it is, again, that there's two sides to every story, and that I just can't get over this. I like Whitney's new CD. It's okay. The voice is gone. There's the high notes feel like a button was pushed to extend their length.
Oh.
Yeah, I have not talked to you about this before.
No.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like. And
Okay.
the other thing is it sounds like they cut her vocals and put it on someone else's where they used to be. Like, it just
Oh.
doesn't sound like it was made for Whitney. It was
Right.
made for a pop-sounding radio
Okay.
station. Don't think she's going to make it through in the long run.
I'm
don't think these
gonna
CDs have
agree.
legs on any of them, including Madonna's.
She should have just stayed with the things she made in the past. They were fabulous. Let it be.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. The other thing about Mariah's CD, going back to her for a minute, is this is her first CD since the first half of the '90s that doesn't feature a rapper or other R&B artist on the CD. It's just her.
Okay.
Think how long that's been. It's been 15 years.
Yeah, that's a long
Mariah,
time.
where have you been? And we don't even like what we're hearing.
No.
Well, you
and
just-
now you're with Nick Cannon. That's where she's been.
So sticking with music,
Okay.
something we had talked about before is the big news coming out of the music industry today, which obviously has been a slow music day then if this is the case, is Kanye and Lady Gaga's tour, the Fame Kills tour, is dead. It's over. It's not happening.
Yeah.
Some important points to remember. Gaga fronted the money for the stage. Where is that going? 2, Kanye says he was taking a long extended break.
Not
Is this the fallout? 3, the reaction of other celebrities are not in favor of it.
No.
Just yesterday, even going back to Madonna for a minute, she was on Seacrest, and they did the song together. Do you remember The Beat Goes On? It was kind of like a cut and paste job. Like, he wasn't really in the song. Like, she recorded, spoke with him, posted it in. And so they recorded a song together, I think. She just basically, she would have, like, flipped out. She thinks he's rude, is what she basically
Agreed.
said.
There's been a lot of negative backlash.
Well, what are your thoughts? Can you get out of this one?
I think it's gonna be some time. I think that he has really pushed the envelope because now it's not just one incident, it's, consecutive incidents. I was actually reading something, and every year there's been some ridiculous incident where he's just made himself look like a jerk, and he's upstaged someone or said something negative. And years ago he was like, screw MTV, I'm done, you guys don't ever give me any awards.
Yep.
And now he keeps coming back, though. It's like you say you're done, but you keep coming back, and then you make yourself look ridiculous.
Absolutely. And I still stand by the fact that I do not believe they could have sold out those big arenas. They were doing a big arena
100%.
tour, not a stage tour. Gaga still, to me, there's a couple issues with her.
Okay.
One,
The
name.
outfits?
Well, first of all, can we start with the name? The name Lady Gaga. Maybe people said that about other acts. I don't know.
Right.
This still strikes me as bizarre. I can't.
But there are, as you said, a lot of weird names, so we can get beyond that.
We'll get beyond
definitely.
that. The outfits. Has she made herself a gimmick?
I think so. And as we were speaking yesterday, there was on MSN.com, right on the homepage, a video of Lady Gaga before she became Lady Gaga, and she was performing live, and it was fabulous, and you really took in her voice because you weren't distracted by all of the other
and her
odd
deep Mediterranean
right,
look.
and she had this really long dark hair, and now she just looks ridiculous.
Well, have you
so
ever
distracting.
Have you ever seen Godfather Part 3?
No.
Well, she actually physically reminds me of Sofia Coppola in the movie.
Okay.
She's got a very similar
I know,
nose
yep.
structure. She had darker hair at the time. The music is great. I have to tell you, I love Just Dance, and
Yes.
Poker Face was overplayed.
Even Paparazzi, it's
Tell me
stuck
about
in my
that.
head.
Yeah, it's stuck in my head.
I like it. I like
I
it.
don't like seeing my pop stars hanging from the roof of
The
auditorium.
video, the video, no, and like her performance on the VMAs, too much. But I understand what she's trying to say, and I actually I really can't get it out of my head.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, you know who actually is making bank off this one? People forget this. Akon discovered her and made her something.
Really?
Yes. Well, you have to think about it. Colby O'Donis was on Just Dance. He's the guy who has the part of the song that everyone forgets anyway.
Okay.
You know, the boy in the song. Well, he was supposed to be Akon's next big thing. Well, he never made it.
So Lady Gaga busted out.
Akon's voice is on Just Dance. I don't know if you remember, but she is like part of his camp. So Akon, the moment your career starts going, you know, to the wayside,
and hers is skyrocketing.
The other thing is his vocals are in the new Michael Jackson song that's coming out for the This Is It video movie.
Oh.
So the new song is called Hold My Hand, it's Michael Jackson featuring Akon. I've heard the song.
And
it's good.
Okay.
It's good. It's not going to light the world on fire. Although I've been wrong in the past. We'll see.
Okay.
I also said Britney Spears was going to be the next Debbie Gibson. Where was I going?
I think she's outlived Debbie Gibson.
Yes. In a previous run of this episode, we talked about Jay-Z and his reaction to this.
Yes.
I would just, in short, like to say we're not going to get back into it because you and I have very strong feelings about this. I think Jay-Z just needs to step away from the Kanye.
Agreed. And I think in a way by not making a statement really pro or con the situation,
Get it, con. Yay. No.
He's trying to just remain neutral and not get wrapped up in the entire drama of the situation.
Agreed. Now we're going to stick with music, but
Okay.
a hot topic that is hot to the Ryder campus.
Okay.
The fall concert is taking place on October 22nd.
So exciting.
Now, I don't think that there's a student more excited, a staff member more excited, or a planner more excited for this event than you. Can you tell everybody who the fall concert is?
Sean Kingston.
Yes. What are some of Sean Kingston's major songs?
Beautiful Girl.
Girls.
Girls.
What happened to you?
I know, I just drew a complete blank.
Me Love, which I don't love.
Nick, you're gonna know this. I'm really bad at song titles.
Okay, Take You There.
Take You There,
which
yeah.
I love. That's a great song.
What's the one out?
Fire Burnin'.
Yes, Fire Burnin'.
Bass Drop. You heard the new one? I don't sing, but
maybe you
we'll
call
have
it
to
for
play
everyone.
it.
Okay.
You know what song I really like in here that I thought about it is the song with Natasha Bedingfield, Love Like This.
Okay.
Right? So
he's good. Let me just tell
great.
you, I'm into my 8th year working here at Ryder. I think this is the biggest name we've had for a concert, and the opening acts are hot.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's get into that. Livy Frank has a new song that was
all over the
introduced
radio now.
on 90. I didn't tell you this on Wired 96.5. Did I tell you? I was
no.
driving on Saturday night, and Livy Frank is the opening act. She will be playing Middle. It is Nina. It goes to Nina Sky. Livy Frank,
I love
and
Nina
then,
Sky.
Yes, that's the other act. Livy Frank, I was driving in Wired 96.5, introduced this as one of the hottest songs out right now. Livy Frank, Now
Right.
I'm That, and then she follows
And I think she has something with Pitbull. That song is.
It is
did he
Pitbull.
discover her? Or?
She is in the Pitbull camp.
Okay. I
She
enjoy
is actually
Pitbull.
English born and raised.
Oh,
she
I
has a
didn't know
strong
that.
accent.
Okay.
I think she's going to be great.
This is gonna be a hot concert. You
Yeah.
got Nina Sky, who are like these hot twin girls who, I'm probably dating myself a little, but awesome music. And
Move
then
Your Body was their big hit. And that was about, I
Your
would say,
Body,
03.
Yeah, and
3 or
that's
4,
that's a great dance song. And you got Livy Frank, she's like off the charts right now, so she's gonna become big. And then Sean Kingston, I think he's gonna,
wonderful.
yeah, I think it's gonna be a great mix, and I really think people are gonna be excited.
Sure.
So
October 22nd is the date. Doors open at 7:30. To actually get into the show, you need a ticket and a rider ID. To get your ticket, go to the ticket booth of the Princeton box office. The times and hours that you can get this kind of stuff and dates are on the posters, so keep your eye out for that. And we hope to see you there. Get your tickets early.
It's gonna be
Space
hot.
is limited based on our
Yes.
fire code, so we hope to see you all there. And we hope you love the fall concert.
Kingston!
Let's go over my desk.
Okay.
That everybody needs to know a little bit about. This tree contraption over here, Jill, as you can see, is a gift given to me by the Student Entertainment Council class
Very cute.
of 09.
Yep.
And it's a photo of all the students of that particular year on a tree, so that was a gift. This here is a photo of myself, Jenny Benek, John Strauss, the current SEC president, and Kim Fleming. These are my presidents that I've advised of SEC. I'm the advisor for that group.
Very cute.
And another picture of some of our leaders on the Rider Rock. Love that. I had a little bit of a part in bringing that to campus. So
represent.
hope you all enjoy. Over here is a picture of myself, Karen Torsha, and Carson Langenfelder, two of our very good friends.
Mm-hmm.
We need you on this desk as I think about this.
Yes, I did tell you that. I'm like, where am I? I seem to be missing.
Yes, well, you did acknowledge it, and I did not. I apologize. This here is my lucky elephant given to me by Mama Barbati. Can we represent for Mama Barbati, everyone?
Yay, Mama.
Give it up. And the Altoid box. Now, let me tell you, do you know what this is?
No.
I never told you this story?
No.
This has always been in my office.
I've seen it.
This was given to me by Stephanie Pollack.
Love her.
Before she left. Now, I'll tell you a quick story. There was a bit of a housing crunch on campus about, what is it, 3-4 years ago at this point?
Okay.
Time is flying for me. But when I was a student here, graduated class of 07.
I remember.
And I was, given some options about moving on campus. I had chosen, because I thought I was going to have a double single that was unavailable at the time. And I took it quite interestingly as I'm sitting in Stephanie's office, like trying to get more options than I was given.
Right.
Well, there wasn't more options than I was given.
We're out
So
of space.
Stephanie basically said, you can sit there and keep eating my Altoids all you want. This is all you're getting. You let me know what you want to do. So I would still, after that day, always pop in, take an Altoid from Stephanie's box, and, call it a day. On her last day in the office, Stephanie presented me with the Altoid
that's really
box.
nice.
She made me promise I would fill it with Altoids. I haven't filled it once, but I keep it there.
Okay. So when she
maybe
stops
one day
back,
I'll eventually.
with the swine flu going around, we don't need like everyone's fingers. In
Absolutely. That's what I like about you. Keeping me safe. We also keep the latest issue of the Rider News, which you can pick up in the different academic buildings and general service buildings on campus. The most up-to-date information. Shout out to Patrick Heaney, Nicole Halpin, and Megan Studwell on the cover of the newspaper, representing SEC, and some other folks here as well, talking about space crunches on campus.
Yes.
So true, but something that we have to abide by. And, that's the way of life. And, it might be frustrating, but
it's a growing
it's
pain.
What we have
it's a growing pain as we grow bigger, until we have the funding to start building new buildings.
Absolutely.
It's just something that we have to go through.
We touched on the fall concert. Now let's get to some more campus events coming up. The SRC 4th birthday party, which I cannot believe.
I agree. I can't believe the SRC is going to be 4 years old in.
Do you remember the day it opened?
Yes.
With the floating thing?
Yes.
I don't even know what it was, but
some sort of
person
yeah.
contraption, yeah?
It has flown by. And now it's the hottest building on campus. It's like the hub of student activity. It's almost like, what did we do before we had the SRC? Because no one knows what to do without it.
And Starbucks. Doesn't that feel like it was always there?
Oh my gosh.
The game area.
The gaming is huge.
Is ridiculous. And it's great. And the group fitness, which has taken off.
It's
I
out
did
of
Zumba
control.
the other day. Did I tell you?
That is a hot class.
I did it.
I'm surprised you got in. It's packed.
Well, let me tell you about this. I got it.
You snuck in.
No, I got in. I had the stamp for 3 days to prove it. It didn't come off. I swore I showered. But I'm in the back of the Zumba class. Now, this is obviously, there was 2 men in the class. It was myself and the other.
Really?
Now, I'm not saying I'm big, but I have broader shoulders than everyone. So I figured everyone else was relatively small. So I'm going to sit in the back and do. My shoulders don't move as quickly as the women in the class. So there was a little clumsy, a little klutzy. I think I'm a tremendous dancer in my head.
Don't we all?
With a mirror looking back at me and in a room of 30, 35 women, not so much.
So you won't be going back, or?
No, I won't. I'm going to do abs and crunch on Tuesdays. Good. I believe it's 6:15, 6:30.
I don't know off the top of my head.
Well, whatever, 6 o'clock, let's say. In the hourly range. You can go to the SRC front desk.
Yeah,
and get
or the SRC website.
SRC website.
Rider.ed/SRC.
Getting it. Talk about the birthday party. What can we look forward to this year?
Birthday party, October 15th. It's a Thursday. It's going to be 11 to 1. We're going to bring back some of the old favorites, the cash cube, which everyone loves. You get inside, the cube, and it blows all little pieces of paper, and you come out. Whatever your paper says is what you've won. We have collected so many great gifts from local merchants who've been generous, enough to donate.
Great.
We will also be purchasing some larger gifts, which we haven't done just quite yet, and those will be like our biggest giveaways. In the past, we've given away, 2 iPods each year, things such as that. We're going to be doing some sort of inflatable game We're still deciding on that because we have to figure out what is legally allowed in New Jersey. The one that we really wanted, we're not sure if the permit's allowed to come to New Jersey. Bummer.
Part of the event planning process.
Yes. DJ, the
Really?
6-foot hoagies. Yeah, we're going to
okay.
have, it's going to be, so get there early because the food always flies off the shelf.
11:30
Yes.
on October 15th, SRC 4th birthday party.
Be there.
And the T-shirt.
Oh my gosh.
With the design, not
the
dissimilar
T-shirt,
from
very
Madonna,
Andy Warhol-ish.
Very Andy Warhol pop art.
Yes,
with
the Bronx, 4 different Bronx, very similar with the coloring.
Yep,
It's
yep,
going to be a hot one. You want to get it.
Absolutely.
We only
That is
have
one of the
400,
That is one of
so-
the premier T-shirts on campus.
Yes.
You want that.
Yes.
And one last event that we need to talk about that you and I are serving on the committee. I chair the committee. You are my right-hand person for
Co-chair.
this one. Yeah, practically my co-chair. Is Family Weekend.
I
Now,
know,
there's some
it's gonna
big
be here.
news for actually Family Weekend this year. Everyone's familiar with Family Weekend. What it is encouraging families of the students to come back on campus with a multitude of events and activities for the baby Bronx all the way up
Right.
to the almost
Senior
there
Bronx.
Yeah. And what we have this year is actually the first time that it's a joint campus Family Weekend. It's going to happen simultaneously on the Princeton campus and the Lawrenceville campus. Some events to look forward to are a men's basketball exhibition game versus Westchester at 4 p.m. in Alumni Gym. Scenes from the fall musical Rent.
Awesome.
That will be taking place in the evening of Saturday. We're looking for a guest speaker. There's some rumblings out there. You might want to check a local reality TV show near you, possibly. No promises. And this is all taking place November 6th, 7th, and 8th. Starting Friday all the way through to Sunday, we have events. We look for more inflatables.
Yes.
What else we have
Kettle
going?
corn, always a.
Talk to me about the kettle corn. How much do you love that?
The line's huge. It's probably like everyone's most favorite part of
Absolutely.
Family Weekend.
That is the tradition of Family Weekend.
Yes, agreed.
We're going to have a band and other entertainment, lots of food.
Yeah, you crown, Cranberry King and Queen.
Yes, absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
Big things going
Cranberry
on.
King and Queen, one of the highest honors of the university. These are involved student leaders who you'll hear about more as we lead up to Family Weekend. We'll have some guests leading up to that. Maybe we'll have the candidates. And we'll start talking about some of that. But that's a great thing.
Yes.
I did not win Cranberry King my year.
I know, I didn't want to bring it up.
I didn't deserve it.
Okay.
I have to tell you, I've come to terms with I did not deserve it.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad that
But
you've
next
let
time,
that go.
Kingston, next time we need my President's Award hanging right about here.
And a clip of his commencement
And a clip
speech.
of my commencement speech running. Yes.
Yeah, so we have a lot going on.
Going
you
on.
can't be bored on campus because there is just, the next month is going to be a flutter of activity.
Sure. So as you plan your events on campus to supplement these major campus traditions, one of the premier people on campus you're going to want to see is Jill Shockley. And if you ever need any campus event planning advice, happily come visit me or anyone in the Office of Campus Life located on the middle floor of the Bart Ludicky Center. That's all we have for today. So, Jill, I would like to once again thank you for joining us for Rider Real Time, first week of October, first episode ever. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope we can plan on you checking out every week, once a week, Rider Real Time with Nick Barbati. Thanks for watching.
Cause you always try to fill me with doubt, saying that I look better if I was thinner.